What's up, guys? Welcome to this week's patch note video, where we're going to read through and see what's happening in RuneScape this week. Hopefully there's something interesting in here. It has the potential to have something interesting because we've got the community hit list, and the last time this happened we got quite a lot of stuff like loading the last preset from your bank and being able to shift drop stuff like that as well. So hopefully there's some interesting stuff in there. But also, the Necromancy embargo, I think, has been lifted today as well. So let's take a look. It says Hitlist is back and filled with quality of life updates, which is hopeful. Let's go and find out what they are at some point. We're also lifting the Necromancy and embargo. Okay, cool. So the community hit list January edition. Hitlist is back. Last month, we asked you to submit your suggestions for the next round of community hit list changes. We're still currently going through the botanist feedback. Is that the right word? I don't even know. So to tide you over, today's update includes a few things that weren't ready for the end of last year, but are ready now. Cool, good. This time around, the team have been smoothing out fire spirits, making improvements to the player-owned farm, giving various animals graphical updates, okay, adjusting the herb and gem bags to work with noted items, enabling players to move the central information box from the middle of the screen. This one I'm glad about a lot. This has been driving me insane. I thought that was already in game, but it wasn't, obviously. Tweaking Death Touch darts to work on a few more bosses. Okay, and making improvements to the fletching bench in the fort's workroom. And that's not all either. Okay, cool. So we'll go through all of them at some point, but changing Death Touch darts to work on more bosses is an interesting move. I didn't think they would ever do that. I wonder what it's going to be. We'll be able to find out though. So let's have a look. Combat beta, next step. Our combat beta has been in full swing since November, and we are pushing a new beta patch out starting on Thursday, January 25th. I am going to take a look at the beta, I think, when this comes through. I've not actually looked at the beta at all yet, so I will check it out on Thursday. We're polishing changes that will be making their way into the live game in the near future, but we need your help. We want you to jump in and do battle with your favorite foes. It doesn't matter if you're a Slayer Master who speedruns tasks with your melee build-up. Who's speedrunning with melee? No, I'm kidding. Or you're a budding mage who has been finding their feet. Whoever you are, we want to hear from you about these changes. Okay, cool. Dive into the beta on Thursday. Try our usual combat scenarios and let us hear from hear from you on how they feel, or how they play and how they feel. Cool. All right. And then if you want to actually do it, you have to follow this here. If you use Jagex Launcher, click that link. This link doesn't do anything. I think that was meant to be like, I think that's like a copy paste, an error. And then it says for non-Jagex Launcher, click this link. There you go. Right, cool, exciting. Hopefully, I mean, hopefully the beta comes along pretty quick, because I think the game needs it. The game really needs it. It feels quite boring. I guess I was gonna say dry of like content, which is true, but a little boring as well. So it'd be nice. You know what I miss? I miss like having people do different combat styles than just Necromancy, and me doing it like different thing as well. Like I used to just do magic, but people would walk around with melee or ranged or magic, and it would be fairly balanced, right? Obviously there was the meta, but it was mostly fairly balanced. Whereas now it's like everybody's just using Necromancy, which makes total sense because it's so much better than everything else. Necromancy Experience Embargo. Since Necromancy's cold embrace enraptured the world of Gielinor, we've seen so many of you master a brand new combat style, and we've been delighted to follow your journeys to become the most powerful Necromancers around. From today, we're lifting the embargo on Necromancy to help those of you looking to give an extra nudge to your progression to be combat ready. So basically, you're going to be able to use stars and lamps and treasure hunter to boost your Necromancy levels now. Which, I mean, it's been 6 months already. I think it was a 6-month embargo. Must have been. That's crazy how fast that's gone. But there you go. It's been 6 months since we got Necromancy. Apparently, that's crazy. Anyway, if you guys have been waiting for this, you can now lamp it. You can now use stars on it, speed it up. I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more 120 Necromancies very soon. In fact, I'm not even there yet, so I guess all my bonus XP will be going into it too. Makeshift dragon plushies. So they've launched some more dragons. It seems there's Volkath, King Black Dragon, and just a little green dragon, I think. Unless maybe it's Elvarg, you know, the one from Dragon Slayer. It is. It says right there. That's what it is. It is Elvarg. But yeah, so if you want to check those out, there's a link there for you. Treasure Hunter Calendar. Let's have a look. Genie's Wishes. There's something new here? What are these? Genie's Wishes. Doesn't matter. And then we've got Soul Showdown. It's time for a showdown between good and evil. Necromancers from both sides will be duking it out on behalf of Death and Raziel. Spend keys to attack the Necromancers and earn sigils based on which you defeat. They can then be exchanged for their unique outfits and weapons. Occasionally a defeated Necromancer will be replaced by either Death or Raziel, and you get 2 sigils for defeating these mighty foes. Okay. Collecting a whole set rewards you with a themed Conjure override, either the Ghoul Guardian zombie or the Soul Reaver Skeleton Warrior. Okay, so we're getting the skeleton overrides and the zombie overrides, and then there's some outfits as well. This one, I think people will kind of like this one. I mean, the people like both, right? But they don't. I don't know. They seem a little out of place, maybe. I don't know. I don't really like them, for being honest. I like the Conjure overrides. These are really cool. These are really nice. These look a bit weird to me, but whatever. I guess it's different tastes to different people. Update to oddment generation. With today's update, we're making some alterations to oddments generated via keys. Increased oddment key daily purchase limit from 10 to 15. Okay. Base oddments are reduced. Okay. Convert oddments volumes are no longer affected by reward multipliers. So basically, what's happening here is they want to reduce how many keys people are getting through oddments. Probably noticed through Christmas or something that, crap, people are still getting a lot of keys through oddments. They've saved up their oddments throughout the year. They've not spent them on other events, and then now they've used them here. Probably what's happening, because now they're reducing how much you're getting per key, and they're also, when it says it's not longer affected by reward multipliers, I'm assuming this means like when you get like a two times an item, you would get twice the oddments as well, because you converted twice the oddments, and you won't now, so you're gonna get less there too. And increasing the daily key limit, you might think, but in it they're increasing the limit you can buy the keys with. Surely that means that they're happy with the amount of keys people are buying. They want you to run out of oddments quicker. So if you spend more keys, if you can spend more oddments on keys now, that means hopefully by the time they do another big like MTX thing, that you'll have less oddments. So yeah, I'm assuming that's the plan. But there you go. Patch notes. Okay, this is going to be the big interesting bit. There's a lot of stuff, but hopefully there's some good stuff in here. This is the hit list is always good. Herb and gem bags will now store noted items. That's good. The information box that appears above the player to display feedback can now be moved. I will be moving this straight away. This was the most annoying thing ever at Seru, for example. It would say that you're familiar and can't reach you because you're at the top, and it can't reach you because it can't come up, and it just spams the living crap out of it. When a monster dies, its options are now hidden during the death animation, so you can more easily pick up the items the monster has dropped. Okay. Alright, yeah, that makes sense. You can now disable dragging of items in your backpack using the new padlock button at the bottom. That's probably useful, to be fair. You don't need to... I don't know. I guess some people may have had an issue with that. I've never had an issue with that. Hovering over the invention button on the backpack and the charge pack in your tool belt now displays your remaining charge time and drain rate. That's cool. The health of runes in Zamorak Solo Phase 7 has been halved. Okay. The health of runes in Zamorak Solo Phase 7 has been halved. So you still have to kill 2 runes, right? But now you still have to kill 2 runes, but they're half the health. That's cool. Definitely, this is to reduce the difficulty between solo and group play. The mechanic was meant to be memory-based and missable if not enough attention was paid. So we elected for halving the health rather than reducing the rune count. I like that idea. That's good. That's fine. That makes sense. I think this is good. If the mechanic that was intended is still there, then great. I'm sure some people are going to be a little bit good about this, but I think this is only a good thing, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is good. Add the wiki button to the top right corner of the quest overview. Okay, opens a quick guide for the quests. Good. It's great for new players. Like it. Player on farm. It's a bit sad, right? Though that if you're a new player, you open the quest guide. You open the quest log thing, and you're like, oh, there's a guide up here. You click it, and then it takes you off the website, and you're like, hold on. The guide's not on the website, but I don't know. Player on farm name and trait rerollers can no longer reroll the current trait or name in the selected slot. I don't care about player on farm, to be honest. Completing the breeding log for a category of animal now possibly grants the thing. Okay, if you guys do player on farm, you'll have to decide. Like, let me know how important this sort of stuff is. I've not engaged with it really at all. For example, if you have completed the You Had a Zygomite achievement to breed the 5 types of Zygomite, you are now granted the tier 1 perk without needing one on your pen. Okay. Normalized produce and seed amounts required for farming requests based on produce and seed type. Remove some outlying annoying crops. Okay, cool. Reduce possible animal types from small and medium farming requests, making planks via NPCs and the elite skilling outfit is now more streamlined. Okay. All types of fire spirits will now send rewards directly to the bank, or to the inventory if the bank is full. Otherwise, it'll drop to the floor. Messaging is now output to say exactly where the rewards have gone, or what rewards have been given, and it'll say if it's basically going to work like the Sarian Spirit now. Okay, added a 15-second reminder that incense sticks will run out in line with potion effects. The following bosses are no longer immune to Death Touch darts. Okay, Commander Ziliana hard mode, Araxor in duo mode, Seiryu overall. Note that darting Seiryu only skips phases where you can damage Seiryu. Oh. You'll still need to get on the back and you'll still get destroy the crystals on Seiryu's back, which are dartable. Wait, you wouldn't? Why would you? Why would you ever want to do this? Oh, well, that was kind of a little bit of a letdown, I guess. No, like, you wouldn't. Do you know how many darts you would have to use? 4 darts on Seiryu to be able to kill Seiryu. 4 darts. They're 5 mil each. It's not worth it at all. Not worth it at all. Araxor in duo mode doesn't. Again, it's probably going to be phases. I doubt you're going to go into Araxor, use the dart, and then you're immediately through. I assume it's going to be like you use it and then you'll have to kill Araxi, maybe dart Araxi as well. Commander Ziliana in hard mode. Probably must have been like an outlier, maybe. But there you go. I guess that's the changes. But cool. Black unicorns have been graphically updated. Cool. The bears have been updated as well. Yeah. Is this graphic updates now? No. There was a patch for graphic. There was literally a separate part for graphic updates. Tyrell, Spire, and Jacqueline's Nova Slayer Master Rabbits have been graphically updated. Okay. This is graphic updates, isn't it? The magic store owner that sells runes no longer wanders and has trimmed robes to more easily distinguish him. Cool, that's good. I like that. Updated the Angry Unicorn Bear and Giant Rat to use newer models. Why do we have a graphical update section? And then everything in here is like graphical updates. Increase the maximum length of chat history from 100 to 200. Added the column for Necronium salvage in the spring cleaner. Loot custom will now grab any noted or stackable items from the ground if you already have one in your backpack. The fletching bench in the ranger's workroom now has a use option, which checks what fletchable ingredients you're currently carrying. All right, cool. Combine the fletching bench as toggle and check wisdom of anima options. Right. Unwearable items will be moved to the inventory noted when withdrawing them from the Worn tab. And by player request, removed Chikara's Screech and Herman's Yell and Fuss Stomp during the idle animation of these boss pets. Good. Yeah, I can understand why people requested that. Okay, so for the graphical updates, guys, I'm just going to like slowly scroll through this. And if you want, you can just pause it because this video is getting quite long. And I mean, it's just graphical stuff. So you can just pause it and have a look if you want. Or I'll link this post in the description and you can go through that, okay? The Loveless Priest option is now available on Banks found in the Dominion Tower. Cool. The song Dinosaur Slayer should no longer be start to play when you're crossing the spine of the skeleton. Okay. Necromancy is no longer taken into account when scaling the Dungeoneering monster boss levels. Was it taking your Necromancy combat level into account, making Dungeoneering even worse? And you couldn't even use Necromancy in there? That's crazy. Adjusted the font size used in the achievements tab. Hammer overrides are now present when smithing normal bars. Christmas decorations have been removed from the player on port. Primary, secondary hair color buttons are now deselected and cannot be reselected until another hair color has been chosen. Some force walk tiles in the image have been removed. I think this is pretty much nothing all that interesting. Special missions now despawn when Vorkath leaves the battle, and Christmas decorations have been removed from the fishing flings area. All right. Then there's the community stuff. This is insane. Holy crap. Hell yeah. So cool. The artwork's always really good. Some videos for you to check out as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Right. So, I'm a little I'm a little good for this whole post, if I'm being honest. I mean, there's some cool stuff, I guess, but I'm most excited about this. Hopefully, on Thursday, it's quite interesting. We'll take a look, and hopefully it comes to the game soon. Otherwise, I don't know. There really wasn't much in here. We need some sort of announcement of content, man. We really do. It reflects in the views as well. Like, I'm noticing there's less people interested in what's going on in the game or any videos and whatnot. And the game's in a boring state right now. We need something to happen, whether it's combat beta or whether they just announce something to get people excited. Like, they could announce something and say, okay, work towards this, and then people log in and work towards it. But we'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you all in the next one. So there, guys. Bye.